It's one of those things where you move someplace or you have a passion for someplace or you fall in love with a place and all of a sudden something just pops up that threatens to destroy the very reason you live there is really what it comes down to. And not just the reason you live there, but the reason that everybody lives there. I think the most scary thing about the issue is that we have so many threats living here on the coast. You know, there's all these things that come down the pike, whether it's hurricanes and storms or a bad nor'easter. If you could prevent any one of those, you would. If Hurricane Katrina was coming up the coast and you could push a button and say, stop, you would do it in a heartbeat. And that's really what we want to do. It's like this giant, it's such a salient, clear threat for the people that live anywhere on the East Coast. It's there. It's like, how can this is such a bad idea. It's kind of how we've been dealing with it now for the last several years, is trying to raise awareness that this is a real threat.
We on the coast provide approximately 51,000 jobs in the tourist industry. We have about $2.2 billion in gross domestic product. We can't afford to lose that. That is the heart of our economy.
Any coastal community that's got a thriving tourism business, and in the summer, that's basically every coastal community that's at risk. It's a printing press for money. It just shows up. It's just like every day, it just washes up on the beach. Just money, money, money. It just rains down out of the sky in terms of sunshine. It is a really powerful thing, and nobody would risk that. Nobody in their right mind, if it was their personal finances, would do business with an industry that threatens to shut them down for significantly less money. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't.
Oil and gas lobby is a very, very powerful machine. and they've done a good job of putting a lot of misinformation out to the public to try to coat this practice and coat this policy as one that's going to benefit the community. Unfortunately though, when you go and look at other communities where they have put this practice into place, you see quite the opposite. You see fishermen out of work, and we don't see changes in gas prices.
It's not worth the risk. There's more jobs and revenue associated with tourism, leaps and bounds, existing jobs. People that are actively working and have created a life for themselves now have to wake up and wonder, is some other industry going to come in and make my life obsolete?
Our renewable resources are here. They're on American soil. They're maintained by American workers. And that's something that will continue forever and ever, as opposed to a finite resource of oil.
We've got a very short, finite supply of oil and gas off of the East Coast, whereas we have an infinite supply of sun and an infinite supply of wind. So why not tap into those things that we know we have an infinite supply of that can provide us long-term energy solutions for our entire country? So, you know, let's create jobs and let's invest in those types of long-term solutions that have much less dangerous impacts to our communities.
I think people who live inland of here don't see it as their issue. They don't realize that the public revenues associated with tourism are 2.5 times what they are with drilling. That's public money. The politicians who say they want to do this, the industry execs who say they want to do this, don't have to worry about not eating when things go wrong. They will still get a paycheck. They won't wait 5 years like BP. They won't wait 18 years like the Valdez. They will go back to work and not have to worry about it. The people on the coast will have a very long, difficult, painful situation to deal with.
We can't afford to disrupt our economy. We can't afford for our charter boat captains to be out of work, for our seafood industry to be closed, and those people out of work. We can't afford to no longer have tourism or people coming to the beach and visiting our little town. But most of all, more than anything, we would lose our quality of life. This is where we want to live and work and where we want people to visit. And we do not want that quality of life destroyed.
We as people can all work together and do a little piece, but have a huge impact. That's really what it's about. All of us, all individual grains of sand on the beach, make one big beach. But if we're all working together, we can fight anything and we can win anything.